Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. Good to be back. Got a special guest here, Chilltown, who's festive with the Oscar the Grouch shirt. Happy Halloween, y'all. People ask Oscar the Grouch why he lives in a garbage can. How happy would you be if you lived in a trash can? I shout out to Oscar the Grouch, but he gets it right. He lives in a trash can. You're a grouch. Like, I live in a trash can, bro.
Yeah, throwback.
How's it going, TJ?
Good, man. Good. Really good. Some what is it? Friday. It's Friday. Yeah. So
you going trick or treating with the kids and stuff today? You got plans?
Yeah, soon. Yeah, like in an hour.
So. My kids are 10 and my little one's 9. It's like I don't know how much longer we're gonna get to do this, right? So I'm trying to enjoy the couple of years that we have left of doing this with the kids.
My neighborhood goes crazy with the kids. It gets packed down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a bunch of stuff here. It's nice in that sense for the kids, you know.
Yeah, for sure. All right. You ready to get? How's your week started so far? We had a couple of fights so far. We had the Melvin Jerusalem card, and then we had Michaela Mayer last night. Fun card last night, wasn't it? But how's your week going so far?
I gotta watch it. The Tiger. Like I was telling you before, I didn't really get to do like deep tape study or bet it. I was away at the WBO convention, so I got to meet. You know, I was with Loma, Bud, Oscarlito, Collazo. I saw.
Talk about that for a minute. Talk about your time there. What was it like? And where was it?
It was in Bogota, in Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just being around a lot of judges, refs, officials, you know, influential people behind the scenes in boxing. It was good to see a different side of the sport. It's really the business side because a lot of people don't understand it. I don't understand it, but how and why things get done and made, you know, rankings, obviously, rankings committee. There's a lot that goes into it.
Sure.
But yeah, as a fan, like we're both very serious fans. Like it's, you know, it's definitely appreciative. But we have the card last night, which I thought was awesome. I had the Tiger card. Michaela Mayer won every round. She put a beating on this girl going up in weight.
I kind of expected that. I was actually thinking that she may get a stoppage. She's going to outclass her so bad. Like, I don't see much in Mary Spencer other than she's like a force. She's a physical force. You can see she's big and she's strong. But, like, what's so good about her?
You know, I tell you what, Howard Foster would have stopped that fight.
Howard Foster would have stopped that in the second round.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Like, honestly, if I'm a promoter, and I know it's popular over there, I got to stop putting fights in the UK. It's ridiculous. Like, this is still a violent sport. You're in a fight, right? Like, you just stop it. Just like stop the fight. Like in the Fabio Worldly fight, he actually stepped in and stopped him from punching to wave it off. He's like, guy, they're in the middle of an exchange. I don't understand what we're doing here. Like, it's a fight. Your mom had to sign the permission slip for this sport, not for baseball, not for tennis, but to play this sport. It's the reason why schools don't have it, right? It's a violent sport, and we need to just accept that. I say the same thing when they make football a pussy sports. Like, it's a violent sport. Like, you can't take the violence out of it. And it's a fight, and you're stopping a fight when the two combatants are fighting. We were about to get an all-time great heavyweight fight. That thing was just getting cooking because Fabio Worley was coming on, but he was also completely shot, right? Like, I don't know how this is going to end. And then Howard Foster stops it.
Well, speaking of the UK, we got a good UK card.
Yeah. Let's. I'll get off my soapbox.
I know. I get upset at that stuff. Howard Foster's been on my shit list for years.
But why do they keep using him? Like, you know what he?
Because it's beneficial to. They wanted Fabio. They didn't want Parker. Just like when Fabio Worley fought Michael Coffey, I had that fight to go the distance. Michael Coffey, he's an American guy, and I actually had that fight to draw when it got stopped. Howard Foster did the same thing. Michael Coffey was doing a shoulder roll. Punches weren't even landed, and then he stepped in and waved it off. Michael Coffey, not one clean punch. If anyone wants to go watch, I think it was only 4 rounds. It was 2-2 because they want to protect the house fighter. So, but then they'll let someone like Josh Warrington take a fucking absolute beating, life career change beating from Bronco Lara because it's beneficial to Josh Warrington to give him every single chance imaginable. I even think a towel got thrown in and he fucking threw the towel out. Like,
which is fine. You're allowed to do it. Throwing a towel doesn't mean anything. A towel can come in from anywhere, right?
But most of the time it's
typically,
respected, especially when you see the fighter get knocked down 3 times and his eyes are fucking rolling all over the place. So that's why I say I can go off on Howard Foster, but yeah, it's,
Tony Weeks stops the Rolly Ramiro fight, right, on Barroso. But then he lets the Diego Corrales fight go on when Diego Corrales looks like he's dead. Like which was the right decision. Corrales can still fight.
They wanted Rolly to win. We know why. Rolly's come on, like they think we're stupid. So
yeah. Rolly still talks about how big a hitter Ismael Barroso is. He's like, Clink's not that big a hitter. Ismael Barroso is the can hit. Yeah.
I know.
All right. What do you want to start with? You want to start with the UK card?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Like I said, I didn't get I know all the fighters. I didn't get to do deep dive in tape or place bets, but I'm familiar with all these guys. So
first, you want to. There's three fights on this. I think. Well, 4 fights actually that I think are worth discussing. Bradley Ray, Joshua Buatsi, Liam Cameron, and Billy Dinnis. People are wanting to talk about. Which one do you want to start with? Do you want to start at the top and work down?
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead. Start at the top. Yeah.
All right.
What is it? Buatsi and Parker.
Yeah, Buatsi and Parker. To me, this is so for me, I'm betting on Parker. I'm taking Parker because I'm getting plus 400, plus 500 on it. I think it's a smart bet. I think Buatsi's pretty shot. I don't think Buatsi has a style that really fits the judges, and Buatsi hasn't been stopping people. So I see this fight going the distance.
Gary, let me say something right now.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of books have it as 12 rounds. I was with the promoter the other day that's promoting this card. It is 10 rounds for everybody that they know this. This is a 10-round fight. He assured me it's 10. Why is it listed
as 12? Is it?
I'm telling you right now, a lot of books have it listed as 12. So in that case, if you like fight to go the distance, you'll get a better price now while it's listed as 12 rounds. They might not change that. Overs and unders will fuck you if you take them, but if you take
the over
because obviously they're gonna change it. They'll avoid that. Yeah. But distance, yes or no, will stay the same. The price may change because now you're getting two less rounds. But I also agree. I don't agree so much on the part. Like I also think Parker's somewhat shot, but I do like you're getting plus money for the fight to go the distance. Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And I see what you're saying with Joshua. I thought Joshua Buatsi would have beaten Callum Smith. And in that fight, I don't know if washed was the right word, but he wouldn't go through the gears, right? So I felt like there was no urgency with Joshua Buatsi because there was many times where I thought he could have stepped on it and maybe threw more combinations, or he had Callum hurt and he just didn't do it. He couldn't pull the trigger. So in that sense, like I can see what you're saying where he looked like.
I actually put that same phrase in my note. He does not step on the gas. I have that in my notes.
Yeah, like he could have gone through. I was waiting for him to get down to first gear because he was competing fine with Callum in first gear. I'm like, if he just stepped it up, like he could beat Callum here, and he couldn't do it. So if he couldn't do it there, I mean, is he going to do it with Parker? I can't bet on him. All of a sudden, he's going to change his style now, right, against Parker. So he still has that dangerous hook, and the issue with Parker is that he's small. He's coming up from 168. I don't think he's big for 165.
But I don't think either guy in this fight is a particularly big light heavyweight. I mean, Buatsi was always like Bivol to me. He's fighting in the wrong weight class. Like this. I mean,
look at him next to Zach Parker, though. He's much bigger than Zach Parker. They just had the weigh-ins for it, so I would definitely take a look at that. There's definitely a size discrepancy. Well, I was surprised.
Looks noticeably bigger.
Yeah. I noticed that. I thought they'd be a little bit similar, but Buatsi's got a lot more size on him. Man, Parker has not looked good though in his last few fights. Ever since he hurt his hand against John Ryder, he's looked very poor, like gas tank issues. Pre John Ryder, I mean, he was a very high level rated, prospect contender. And now it's kind of like he's stuck in between styles, between being a boxer or he wants to be a puncher. I don't know. I think, you know what? 10 rounds. Maybe you could even play a draw here. I think it could.
I wanted to get it. I think a draw with what we've seen this year. A draw is always a sexy bet. I would put something on a draw.
You see 5'5", 6'4" either way. If you think Buatsi's that shot, right? He'll let rounds slip away. That's what I was saying with Callum. He was kind of just letting rounds slip away, let Callum outwork him. So, which I don't like. I don't like betting on fighters that I think can get outworked.
Yeah, Buatsi stylistically, to me, that Ghanaian style. We saw it with Clottey. We saw it with Cortez. There's a lot of Ghanaian fighters. Stylistically, they stay in their shell, and the judges just don't like it. Yeah. I like it. I like African fighters. The judges Nigeria, don't seem to like it.
Yeah, he fights very similar to that. Yeah.
Buatsi's from Ghana originally.
Yeah, no, I know what Buatsi is. I was saying Efe's got a similar style. I know
but the African style, like, they stay real tight and they just don't throw a lot. What they work the jab. The jab is real stiff, but they don't throw much. And I just like, how many times did we see Cortez and Clottey lose very close decisions?
Yeah.
All the time, all of them, right? Yeah.
Like, Comey too. Richard Comey did the.
Richard Comey is another one. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get outworked at times, but they're very strong. They have a good tight guard, heavy-handed. They can let rounds slip away because of that, due to inactivity. I hear you. I'm with you. He's got the one speed, and he can be somewhat hittable. Maybe Parker can edge rounds here, but yeah, I don't know.
So. All right, for me, there's a couple of bets I like. I'll let you. So I like to go the distance at plus 130. I like the over at minus 110, which is basically even money. Parker by decision, I like a lot. I'm going to put money on this. Parker by decision on my book is plus 800, and a draw is plus 2,000. I'm going to put a little bit of money on both of that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to build my parlay around it to go over. But I'm going to throw some a little bit standalone bets on the draw and for Parker by decision at plus 800 on Parker by decision and plus 2,000 on a draw. What are your thoughts on that?
I like it. I mean, I'm not big on the Parker points, but what's Parker money line? Only because if it's a draw, your bet's gone.
But I hedge that with betting on the draw.
Yeah, so if you're going to hedge it with the draw, then so plus 800.
Parker on the money line is plus 450. You don't think Buatsi's got a chin of steel? You don't think Parker can knock him out, do you?
Bro, like, if he wins, it's going to be by Callum was landing clean on him. If Callum couldn't knock him out, Parker's not going to knock him. I don't see that. His chin would have to be severely diminished. Callum Smith is way bigger, way stronger, in my opinion, than Zach Parker. Zach Parker was always more like a stick and move type of guy.
Yeah. All right. And then there's a knockdown prop under 1.5 knockdowns at minus 180. I like that quite a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
Whew. I got to think about that one more. Yeah.
Has either fighter ever been knocked down? I can't think of a time. Not in a fight since we've noticed their careers. Parker's never been down, right? And Buatsi's never been down.
I don't know about that.
You might be right. I can't. I just off the top of my head, just thinking of all the fights I've seen of Buatsi, he's not been dropped. Right? Bolotniks, Aziz, he's never been dropped.
Yeah, he's pretty durable. Yeah.
So the question is, can he drop Parker twice? Probably not. Maybe. Like, it's not out of the question, but I would take that bet.
Man, I'm not high on Parker either. This is the thing, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he got dropped. He's been very hittable.
He has to get He got to get dropped twice.
Yeah, I know. He's been very hittable his last few fights. He's not looked good in his last. He's not looked good. He's been very hittable.
Oh, he was. Parker was knocked down the fight after John Ryder, the tuna fight. He got knocked down, which he almost lost to Tyrone Zui or what? Yeah. How do you say his name? He got dropped by that guy. It was a fast knockdown. He did.
Yeah, it was early in the fight. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And he looked horrible. He gassed in that fight. He was very hittable. He was virtually like on the verge of losing that fight, it looked like.
Yeah. I was really high on Parker. And the Ryder fight, he came out, I thought he looked good early, and then he quit the Ryder fight, and he's never looked the same since. I don't really know what to make of it. He has not looked good since the Ryder fight, since he quit in the Ryder fight. But I also think Buatsi is shot. So at plus 450, to me, it's worth rolling the dice on.
I don't know. I'm not. I can't trust Parker there, but I do. I guess I would like the draw there if he could. I mean, I can't see him winning six rounds against Buatsi, but look, Buatsi didn't look great against Callum Smith, but I'll tell you right now, like either would Zach Parker. So
Yeah,
Callum,
yeah, for sure.
yeah. So, oh,
So what do you like? You like the over? You like it to go the distance, correct?
yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And
I can't lay minus whatever it is, 6, 7, 800 on Buatsi.
No. Yeah, no, I can't. That the odds, the price on that is wild to me. I don't know. Like Parker's not looked great, but neither has Buatsi. Like the last time Buatsi looked really good was when? Like, it's been a while.
Yeah,
like
he has moments where he's just stale.
Craig Richards, right? Like that was years ago. That was 2022. Yeah. That's the last time he looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Craig Richards was very good at that point too.
Yeah. I like Buatsi. I just, he hasn't looked great to me in some time. He's 33 now, I think. It's just I don't think this is the best version of him. And at the price, I'm gonna roll the dice here a little bit on Parker. We like the draw, we like the over. All right. Bradley Ray. This is when everyone's got an opinion on. This to me is a steal. I love Lyndon Arthur in this fight. I don't think Lyndon Arthur will ever be faded enough to lose to Bradley Ray. Bradley Ray to me is a typical British level fighter who's always going to lose when he steps up. And I got Lyndon Arthur at plus 135. How do you see this fight going down?
Gary, he stepped up his last fight. He didn't lose. He looked very good in his last fight against Pitters.
That's still a domestic.
Pitter's a good fighter.
That's a domestic level guy. Pitters is Chicago Pitters. That's a domestic level guy.
I mean, I kind of consider Lyndon Arthur also a domestic level guy. I'm not big on. I tell you, I'm not big on Lyndon Arthur. I had him losing. Who was it? There was an Argentinian fighter I remember watching, and he looked like hot garbage against this guy. And he's so lucky he got a late stoppage body shot.
Yeah, that was yeah.
That version shows up against Bradley Ray. I'm telling you right now, he's getting washed. That was I don't know how long ago that was, but I remember watching that fight saying Lyndon Arthur looks absolutely horrible. I actually thought then Dimitri Bivol would stop Lyndon Arthur because he looked so bad there. I don't know how Bivol didn't stop him, but he lost every round against Bivol. You can't read too much into that. Bivol's a pound for pound fighter. But who else did he? Liam Cameron, right? He fought Liam Cameron.
He beat Cameron.
Liam Cameron's a domestic level guy, right?
Yeah, so he beat him.
That was the closest fight. Cameron. And then Anthony Yard. But look, Anthony Yard, he's one of these guys that is so hot and cold. Because the fight before, he lost to like an unknown. Anthony Yard should have probably lost or got a draw against an unknown fighter from wherever the fuck from Albania. So we don't always get the best of Anthony Yard either. So I don't know. I like so where I'm going with this. I think Bradley Ray is going to outwork Lyndon Arthur. I like Bradley Ray in this.
I just think fundamentally Arthur is so much sharper. He's so much cleaner. Both guys, he could be outworked too. Arthur doesn't throw either, right? And that's a problem. But like
that's what I was going to say. That's a big thing. He gets lazy. How are you going to win rounds against a young? Like I don't know how old is Lyndon Arthur? Like he's mid 30s, right? Probably 34. 35.
Yeah, I think he's 30. I'll look it up.
If Bradley Ray's in his, I think late 20s.
34. Sure. Ray's 27, so Ray's peak.
Okay,
right?
He's good and he's hungry. He threw a lot against Pitters. Pitters a big light heavy. Also, he seemed like he had a good chin. He just won 12 rounds, and he throws. He comes to win. Sometimes the will overcome the skill. So maybe if Lyndon Arthur's more skillful, I mean, he's been in a lot of wars. This guy's been in a lot of wars. I think Bradley Ray's gonna outwork him and take him deep.
I mean, if Bradley Ray is gonna win, Ray is gonna win on volume. He's gonna outwork him. But Ray's not a volume punch. I mean, he throws more than Lyndon Arthur, but Bradley Ray's not a high volume guy. He's not a volume puncher.
No, but he threw enough in his last fight, and he was throwing clean. I mean, he throws in combinations. So sometimes, I get he may be domestic level, but sometimes these domestic level fight, he's coming off good momentum, right? He's coming off a very good win. And right. I know he has a loss, I think, at 160 to Tyler Denny. Tyler Denny is also a very good fighter, though, who also throws a ton. So a completely different style. My thing is,
that's why I didn't even bring Tyler Denny up, because it's apples to oranges. Denny is a high volume guy. Yeah.
And Lyndon Arthur's coming off a loss, like the momentum there, right? He's coming off that was just a war sitting on the ropes, going back and forth. This is going to be a little bit different, but I don't know. I like Ray here. I like Bradley Ray.
So we're split here, but we both like minus 400 for it to go the distance. We both like that, right? Like the fight's going the distance.
I think is this 12? I think this is 12.
This is 12. Yeah, it's listed as 12. I'll keep you updated on that, but it's listed as 12. Yeah. Well, it's for the no, it's got to be, because it's for the European title, so it's got to be 12.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So then, man, how's Lyndon Arthur fighting for a European title off a loss, huh? Anyways, yeah, no, yeah, it's probably 12, and you should get fair judging then if it's European title there. So, yeah, it should the over. Yeah, I like the over in the Lyndon Arthur's durable. Bradley Ray's durable. That seems like a good call. Overs in the distance.
So we disagree on the winner. I love the slight dog at plus 135. Would you bet on because it's minus 170 is what I have on my book. Would you bet on him out? Yeah, money line.
Yeah, I like that bet. Yeah, I like that bet. When's the last time? I hear what you're saying. When's the last time Lyndon Arthur looked good? Like, what version can we say?
Yard. The trilogy with Yard. He was right there with them.
Yeah, I don't. I don't want to say that. Yeah, that's not really his style. Like he dogged it out. He was forced to dog it out with Anthony Yard. I don't know. It was somewhat. The rounds were competitive, right? I think I had that like an 8-4.
It was Yard won, but it was close. Yeah.
Yeah, it was competitive. So he's going back into another war. I think Bradley Ray's really going to bring it here. I like Bradley Ray at the minus 170.
All right, so no consensus on that one, other than we like it to go over. We like the distance on that one. Troy Jones and Liam Cameron. I'm not betting this fight. I think both these fighters are not good. I don't like to bet on fighters I don't think are any good to win, but the odds are intriguing. Everyone, I don't have much of a thoughts on this, so I'm going to let you cook on this. Troy Jones, Liam Cameron. I say, to me, this is a no bet unless you want to take the over. But Troy Jones, minus 125. Liam Cameron, even money. What are your thoughts on this?
Probably same. Man. Both, yeah, they're both very similar level. That's a fight I do like to go the distance, and that's also could be a potential draw, that fight.
We both like the distance, and we both like a draw. Look, the draw's probably not going to hit, but when you're paying plus 1,200, plus 1,800, plus 2,000, like in the Buatsi fight, it's if you're convinced it's going to go the distance. And it's a very close fight. It's worth it. It's worth rolling the dice on it, because once in a while, especially now, you hit it. Yeah,
if you think it's going to be competitive, if you think it could be a 6-4 type of fight either way, and you can't really split it, draw is always good to pick up on. I know a lot of people played that for Billy and Lester Martinez, right? We went back and forth a lot on it. The volume or the clean punching of Lester, what will judges like? It will probably be close, 6-4 either way. It could be a draw, split draw, and that's exactly how it went.
I had a friend, shout out 210 Boxing, who made a ton off the Barrios Pacquiao draw. So,
wild.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't either. Never know what Liam Cameron shows. I don't trust him. Another overpay. Yeah, I don't. I'm laying off that. Someone wanted to ask about the Jordan Thompson fight. Jordan Thompson and Perro. This is an interesting fight.
The great card. That's a great card on the I believe that's an MVP card.
Yeah.
Jordan Thompson, he hasn't fought in, I believe, what is it? A couple years now. Was his last fight
2 years?
It's Jael Pataya fight. I think he went 4 rounds.
Has he fought once since then? Or was that he might have taken a
maybe he fought once. That was a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while for sure.
This is He's
Appetite was his last fight. That was 2 years ago, and he has
he's fighting the Cuban, right? Lanier Perro.
Yeah, Lanier Perro, who looked like dog water his last fight out, but they like him a lot.
This is the thing, right? So Lanier Perro, he's a big, strong heavyweight Cuban, right? I remember I taped him for it was a very good Ukrainian fighter. I think he's Ukrainian, Victor Frost or something like that. He fought, and I picked him in that, and that was a back and forth war. And one thing I noted with Lanier Perro is that he's slow. He's just slow. He's very good technically skilled with footwork, technically skilled with punch combinations, but he just, I don't know, he can get hit, and his output isn't that good. Yeah, like he has moments where he looks extremely good, and then he has moments where he's just inconsistent. But I haven't seen Jordan Thompson at heavyweight yet, right? So one thing
I think he weighed at 238. Like, he came in heavy. Like, he was fighting that cruiserweight, and now it's been a while since he's been in the ring.
But he's a big guy, though. He should.
238.
I think, there's a way I could see Jordan if he's just through punch volume. He should be quicker. He's coming up from cruiserweight. Cruiserweights tend to make that jump at heavyweight. They tend to have, they're used to having a much more higher volume of style of fighting because they're forced to at cruiserweight. They're usually faster. Yeah. So I think Jordan can use a lot of that then skill set coming into heavyweight. When we've seen Lanier Perro not look that great. I mean, his power bailed him out. That was one thing I noticed. He bailed him out of that fight against that Ukrainian fighter I was talking about that was undefeated at the time. I think he got a knockout, but I think he was losing on the cards. And I just remember
he did. Yeah, that was in the Alamo. That was in Santa. That was the Oshaki. That's the fight you're talking about. The Oshaki fought the Ray Vargas card in San Antonio.
Yeah, I remember sweating it like he was. But he got the knockout. I mean, something similar could be where he's going to need a knockout, and if that's the case, maybe Jordan on points would be a sneaky good value play.
Jordan on points is that's kind of what I'm not impressed with Perro at all. Like, for reasons that you said, he's slow. He relies a lot on his power. I'm not a fan.
I mean, this is all pre-tape, guys. I'm just going off of, like I said, I was away this week. I didn't have time to do deep studies, all this. I'm just going off of just knowing these fighters from previous fights, but in their fighting styles. So, but I think, on the price, I don't even know I'm sure Lanier Perro is the favorite here. But
minus 475. And Jordan Thompson on the money line is plus 330. Jordan Thompson by decision it was wild when I saw it. Jordan Thompson by decision plus 1200.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a world I can see Jordan outworking him. I mean, tell me I'm not. I've seen him being outworked before, and his power.
I absolutely think Jordan Thompson. Like, to me, if I'm gonna bet this, I'm gonna put a little bit on Jordan Thompson by decision and not touch anything else.
And look, he was a big cruiserweight. I'm sure he's gonna be fine at heavyweight. He probably struggled to make. Isn't he like 6'6" or something? I remember him being big against Jairo Pataya. So. Yeah, if he comes in healthy,
6'7", he's listed at 6'7".
Yeah, and he's a good fighter. He's tough, man. Yeah, I mean, the point shout it's got to be worth something here. I mean, this is just what I'm thinking. I got to go back and watch a couple of their last fights, which I like to do. But just going off of knowing both these fighters, Jordan looked great at the weigh-ins. Oh, there we go. I didn't even see the weigh-in. He looked good.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't see it. I just saw he weighed I was expecting to be 220, 218, 224. 230 is like, that's a big heavyweight.
I'll look more into that. If it's a good shout, I'll let them know in the Discord, Gary. So I'll look more into it. See what I can find out. Watch some tape. Specifically on Lanier Perro.
My bad.
You good?
I X out of the right. Yeah,
left me alone.
Yeah. The other fight I want to get into was the Alves Gomez fight. I'm doing the tape now. I just finished the tape on Gomez. Oh, we want to get into Billy Dennis too. Billy Dennis and Ezra Enriquez. Those are the two other fights I wanted to touch on. Billy Dennis is minus 425. A lot of people were asking me if there was an upset here for Ezra Arenica, who's plus 300.
People have messaged me about that. I haven't gotten to look at it yet, but people have reached out to me about that same fight
because people really aren't impressed. I mean, he's coming up the win over Mickey Ellison, where he didn't look good. He got a 77-76 decision in a fight a lot of people think he lost. I don't know much about the guy that he's fighting, Ezra Nika. I know he's an African guy. He beat Ben Whitaker. It's the guy that beat Ben Whitaker. Other than that, I can't think of a single fight he's affording. I just don't know much about him. I don't have a lot of thoughts on this. I was hoping you'd be more of a help.
Yeah, I haven't got to look at that one.
All right, and then the other Yoelva's. We'll skip that. That's all right.
There's some good cards on that MVP though. There's some good fights on that card. I mean, yeah,
you got
Yoelvis Gomez.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get into. Yoelvis Gomez. Yoelvis Gomez sucks. Like I don't like. He's got a lot of talent, and I understand why PBC liked him when they were bringing him up. But he gets sloppy. He gets wild. He doesn't set things up. If you can get him going backwards, you can have him. You know, we talk about the Cuban school. I see none of that implemented in what Gomez does. Like, he's a natural talent. He's got a lot of things that you can't teach. But he just gets lazy and sloppy, and he doesn't set things up. To me, any good fighter is going to – any world-class fighter is going to pick him apart. What are your thoughts?
I remember I had Marquise Taylor, and
that's my boy, by the way. I love Marquise Taylor.
He gave him a boxing clinic. He was a step ahead the entire fight, worked the jab. I mean, he looked like the Cuban fighter in there, Marquise Taylor, compared to Yoelvis Gomez, he's very athletic, but he just seemed like out of his depth with Marquise Taylor. Marquise Taylor just was sticking and moving on him. Marquise Taylor is also very good, very good. You know, I have to see who's he fighting? That Ingram, right? This is a kid named,
Ingram.
Yeah. Have you taped him?
I just finished the tape on Elvis. I'm going to do the tape on Ingram right after we're done with this. But Ingram's a guy. He's 12-0. He's fought a bunch of nobodies, but he's dismantled all of them. Like, he's been moved along slowly, but he's done exactly what you'd want him to do. He's destroyed every cab driver he's been in the ring with. Now, what does he do with Yoelvis Gomez?
Yeah, I got to look. You still have to be a certain level to beat Yoelvis Gomez.
Right. I mean, no, I agree. But if you're at that level, if you're a world-class fighter, if you're a world-class boxer, you're going to pick him apart. Like, he's just so flawed to me. So,
yeah, I got to do a little research on this kid and see. Otherwise, Yoelvis might be a good bet.
All right. It's minus 240. So,
could be. Well, I got to say it, because if this kid's not on a certain level, if he's really just fighting journeymen, he's going to step up and he's going to get beat by Yoelvis. I mean, Marquise Taylor is very, very good. You know, that's the thing. I don't think this kid is anywhere near. I don't know. I haven't taped him yet, but like I said, Marquise Taylor, he had the height, the reach, the boxing IQ, the footwork. He had a complete package to frustrate Yoelvis.
Keith is a good friend of mine. I've known him for years. I've interviewed him a bunch of times. I'm a big fan. And he still has, after that fight, you thought it would open up doors for him. He hasn't gotten a fight of note since. He fought Roberto Garcia. Like, they can't, This
is what I'm saying, though. If we tape Ingram and he's really not good, like, Yoelvis would be able to stop him.
Yeah.
You know?
No, for sure. If he's not good, he's getting, Like, so I think there are two options here.
Yeah, you got to be a certain level.
Right. Gomez is either going to destroy him. If Gomez can't destroy him, he might get outboxed, but he's probably going to destroy him.
I just want to say there's another UK fighter on that card, Pat Brown. I know Pat Brown's fighting.
Let's talk about that. Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, high-level fighter. He's fighting the guy. You remember Felix Vera? Because I believe you had money on the dude Tristan, right? Yeah. And I remember that being a really close fight with Tristan whatever his last name is.
Cal Cruz.
Yeah. Well, it was really more, I want to say it was really more on how Tristan didn't look good compared to Valera look, right? It was kind of.
Remember that fight? Remember how close that fight was? And a lot of people thought Felix deserved the decision.
I thought it could have been a draw. I want to say I haven't watched it since, but I remember it
Yeah,
being like maybe a round or so away from a
super
draw, like
close.
closer than the
Yeah.
odds than the opening odds were, right? Like
I thought
Tristan didn't
Tristan
look good.
pulled it out at the end, but it was very close.
Yeah,
Do you remember what the judges had it?
it was probably wide, right? I don't know.
99, 91 times 2 and 100 to 90. It's like,
Was it?
yeah.
Oh my god, there's no shame.
Are you kidding
There's
me?
no shame.
I'm watching. Tristan's my boy. I know his family well. I pray with him. I love Tristan. I'm watching this fight. I'm like, all right, I think he's got this, but this is super close. 99, 91, 99, 91, 190. He's like,
wow.
What?
Yeah. Well, anyways,
Golden Boy special right there.
Yeah, you know, Pat Brown much better than Tristan. Like I like Pat Brown. I like Pat Brown. This is a good opportunity for him to probably maybe get the stoppage here, because if Tristan was any better, I mean, Felix is what? He's got to be. He's been around forever. He's got to be close to 40, right?
I would imagine. I'll look him up right now.
He's got to be close to 40. Pat Brown, you know,
37.
you get these young.
He's 37.
Yeah. I like Pat Brown. I like him for the stoppage.
Brought down by stoppage is exactly what I like on this as well. All right. Is there anything else? Like, we got Rashidi Ellis and Javier Fortuna. I don't even know how
Javier Fortuna's fighting.
Yeah, he's fighting Rashidi Ellis.
What weight class is that?
I would imagine 47. I would imagine. Let me look it up. I haven't taped.
What is Javier Fortuna doing at 147?
He does not like to make weight. We know he does not like to make weight. We know that about Javier Fortuna.
No, he blew weight badly against Robbie Davis Jr. I remember he missed it by like 12 pounds.
A lot of times.
Yeah,
47.
I like Rashidi there. Yeah,
Rashidi's one of those guys. It's just like his career never took off. He lost to Villa, but like I always thought he was good.
Villa's a good fighter.
Yeah,
Romain Villa. I mean, he comes to bring the pain, Romain Villa. So Javier Fortuna is like, you know, he should have stopped fighting years ago.
Because he beat Alexis Rocha and beat him clearly, and that was 5 years ago. And again, he just never.
Yeah, huge win for him, and he never. Yeah, you know, his name was supposed to be linked up with Boots, I remember. Yeah. But I don't know how this fight is sanctioned. Well, Javier Fortuna, I don't know what they're doing here. So
Golden Boy didn't like him for whatever reason, and then he ended up splitting, and it just hasn't come together for him. All right, let's come up with a quick. Anything else you want to touch on? Javier Fortuna, 36. I thought he'd be older than that. All right.
He's a rough looking 36.
Yeah. he lost. He fought in Puerto Rico in March.
Oh yeah, he got one of those fake Puerto Rican. Sometimes you see them pop up a fight out of the DR or Puerto Rico, some like quick bounce.
He lost.
Into the rank.
Stopped in the 8th round.
Javier Fortuna lost.
Yeah.
Really?
He got stopped by Alfredo Santiago, who was 16-2.
Oh, Alfredo Santiago's good. I didn't know he fought him.
Yeah, Santiago stopped him. Since the
I just remember him from Robbie Davis Jr. fight.
How does he lose? Like, how does he lose to Robbie Davies? Seriously.
Robbie Davies is good. He almost stopped Sarai Lipinets. Sarai Lipinets just fought last night. Sarai gave a good account of himself.
Yeah, he did. No, he looked good. He looked good. The Lipinets, that was the Pro Box card. I remember that fight. Robbie Davies is good. Is that the hill we want to die on?
No, I'm not saying
he got destroyed by Lewis Ritson. Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, Robbie Davis Jr. Like, I'm not calling any fight around here like a bum or anything, but Robbie Davis Jr. Robbie Davis Jr. He could fight. The guy can fight.
I want to ask you about this, Gary. Hand in history vault. What do you think about Russell and Hiroka? I like Russell.
Great fight. Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a great fight. I just think Hiroki gets hit too much, and Russell's an animal. Russell's going to break him down, and eventually. But it's a great fight while it lasts.
Yeah. I don't know. Gary's. Yeah, that's a. I think that's going to be a close fight.
I told everyone to take Lipinets to go the distance. Paid $250.
Let me tell you something. That fight should have been stopped like 4 times. That's why his face was swollen like a cantaloupe. He had a gash coming down. Like outside of the 10th round, like he was just taking unnecessary punishment. I don't know why the corner didn't stop that. That fight, the ref could have stopped it. The corner could have stopped it. The doctor could have stopped it. I mean,
This is another one everyone's been asking about, and I want to come up real quick. I want to make a parlay real quick, and then we'll wrap. TJ Johnson, Tiger Johnson, and Flans. What do we think of this fight? It's a tough one, isn't it? I probably like Tiger Johnson. Well, I don't know.
You know, man, Tiger has been looking so much better since he came to 147. I gotta say that. Otherwise, I would be all over Flaz on this, right? Tiger, since he was struggling to kind of, he's like an in-betweener because he's not really big at welterweight, but he really couldn't make 140. He was struggling. But since he popped up, you know, his performance over Kendall Castaneda was phenomenal. I thought he looked fantastic. Kendo, who's always been adorable, tough fighter, you know, practically got a draw with Kenny Sims Jr., who's a world-class fighter. Like, Kendo was coming off that fight, so his momentum was sky high, and Tiger picked him apart. He looked great in that fight. So, man, something about Nicholas Flaz really, I like his style, man. So his win over Jahai Tucker aged so well. Jahai Tucker is such a great fighter. Jahai Tucker is a big fighter.
This is what I don't understand about Top Rank. They put him in the ring with Nicholas Flaz when Jahai Tucker was like 19 years old.
Yeah, it was early.
And he was never the prospect that Tiger Johnson was.
They've been
and now, all these years later, now they're putting him in the ring with Tiger Johnson. Like Tiger Johnson gets Nicholas Flaz now. Yeah. Jahai Tucker gets Nicholas Flaz when he's 19. They clearly wanted to drop Jahai Tucker, which I don't understand.
Well, I know. I felt the same way. But Top Rank has to have their fighters out on loan, or they're not going to fight here. So we just saw them on you know, they're all over the country, all over the world now on different fighters' cards. So you know, we just saw Michaela Mayer last night, Top Rank fighter, fighting on Eye of the Tiger card. But yeah, now Tiger, a Top Rank fighter, is fighting on Pro Box card against a Pro Box fighter and Nicholas Flaz. It's almost dead even, the odds. I think Flaz is a slight underdog, but man, that's a close. I really like Tiger's jab. Like I said, he's looked much stronger, much more durable. It seems like he's power carried at welterweight. But this is going to be the first real, like, Flaz is so tricky, man. He's so skillful. He's who did he just knock out recently, man? I was so impressed. What was this kid's name? Not Ramos. I don't have.
Which one, Flaz or
Flaz? Yeah, Flaz put a beating on this kid. He doesn't have a great record, but he's super underrated. I forget. It's probably on Pro Box. Flaz, the thing with Flaz, his timing is just impeccable. Like, he knows where to be.
Alan Sanchez?
No, not that fight.
I'm looking at Christian Gomez.
No.
His last three fights are Alan Sanchez, Lucas Santamaria.
Lucas Santamaria, very good fighter. Very good. Lucas
that was right after the
underrated
Jahai Tucker fight. Yeah. So in consecutive fights, he beat Jahai Tucker and Luke Santamaria. That's impressive.
Oh, I mean, these are things people get world title shots with less of a record than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kid, that's a very, very tough opponent. But you know, Tiger's been in with some serious names too. So I think this is a fun fight. If I would have to pick right now, I would edge it to Flaz right now.
Okay. I mean, this is a 50-50 fight. The odds right now, it was minus 150 for Johnson and plus 116 according to FanDuel. So minus 150 and plus 116 in favor of Johnson. It's close. Like, I would just take the distance on this. I think this fight's definitely going the distance. I would bet the distance.
Yeah.
All right. I want to build a parlay real quick with you, TJ. There's a couple of things that we agree on. I want to get something that you'll sign off on as well. Buatsi Parker, we like the distance, right?
Yes.
Well, that's plus money right there.
I mean, we don't need there. I wouldn't even risk. Yeah. If you're looking to make
guys, you want a plus money parlay? That's it. That's it right there. Buatsi and Parker. That's it. The over plus 130. I mean, they go to the distance plus 130. The over is minus 110. There you go. I mean, I don't think we need to.
I'm gonna, like you said, I'm gonna tape when I get a chance. I'm gonna tape Ingram because Gomez could be a parlay piece maybe. The overs on Liam Cameron fight could be a parlay piece. We got to see. And then you got the heavyweight fight. I want to see if it looks good with Jordan Thompson. Possibly the point you said was like plus 1,200. That's crazy.
Yeah, Jordan Thompson.
So as long as like I gotta look into that more from some of his previous fights, his durability. I just want to see the durability issues because he's going to be getting hit by a heavyweight now, right?
Yeah.
So I want to.
But
see
he also is 238. He's not a little guy. I thought he was gonna be. Like, yeah, he's 238. He's a big heavyweight.
I want to see how he's gonna react because even if this is a close fight, if he loses by 4 rounds or it's a draw, like plus 1,200, then it's a good bet. So for value, unless you think it's gonna be a blowout, I think there's a path to victory to him. So. Yeah, there's some things I gotta look up. But I'll put it in the Discord. I'll do some tape work on it and figure it out. But there's definitely a way to figure out a good parlay.
All right, guys, please smash the like button. Help me get to 3,000 subs. Appreciate everybody, guys. Please smash the like button. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, and then me and TJ are gonna wrap.
Gotta go trick or treating.
Gotta go trick or treating with the kids. Any closing thoughts? Anything you want to close out, TJ? Otherwise, I'm gonna finish this up. Thank you for jumping on. We really appreciate it.
Of course. So we're on different. You like Lyndon? I like Bradley Ray.
I like. Yeah. We both like the over on that, right?
Yeah, over should be good. Yeah, same with the Troy Jones, maybe Liam Cameron over.
The overs on the British fights that just go over on everything is basically what we're telling you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Unless Howard Foster is the ref, then who knows? All bets are off. They might stop it. He might get bored and stop it.
Yeah, you know that. Oh, PTSD with that guy, man. He's ruined so many good fights. Wow. All right, Gary. Thanks for having me on, man. Finally got to see you again. Let's do it soon again. All right.
Absolutely. It's October 31st, 2025. Happy Halloween, y'all. From Texas to the world. Thank y'all. God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.